What is going on, everybody, and welcome to another iRacing video where today I'm going to be doing my first D-Class race in a Formula car, and we're at Suzuka International Racing Course for the Grand Prix edition, as F1 this week is in Japan, and so is the F4 cars. It's my first video here on YouTube in these F4 cars, and I'll be completely honest, these cars are a really big step up from the rookie car that you get with the service on iRacing. It's really hard to master, I think, this car. It's kind of easy to learn the basics, but to try to go faster, it's a lot harder. And I was struggling with it, trying to learn this track. Just played for about 30-45 minutes, trying to learn this track and trying to learn this car. Unfortunately, wasn't able to do a video in this car last week, so that's why week 2 is this car's first race on my channel. I am lining up as the number 6 car in the split, but honestly, if I were to get a top 10 with a clean race, I would be really happy with that. As I mentioned earlier, F1 is in Japan this weekend, which is probably why these cars get the schedule this week on Suzuka. This is actually the first F1 track I have played so far in iRacing. And this is actually one of the tracks I really wanted to buy when I was getting into iRacing. I watch a lot of F1. I wouldn't say a lot. I watch a lot of highlights, but not really a lot of full races. And I think everyone knows that this is one of the premier tracks in the world, so it is cool to be playing on it. I think my best lap that I was running in practice, I think was a 2:05.1, which wasn't bad. There was some guy in my session that ran a 2:02, so I was still quite a bit off the pace. A couple tricky corners on this track. I spun in this one multiple times. Not sure if I should go down to third before I hit this corner. Every time I hit it in fourth, I went a little wide right here. Honestly, just going to try to put in 2 conservative laps. Not going to really try to push super hard. And then when it comes to the race, I'm just going to try to survive. If I could get a top 10 in this race, I'd be happy with that.
Green flag, green flag.
Here we go, off the last corner, turn 17, and on to the start-finish line straight.
Here comes your first time lap.
Super fast track here in Japan. Starting with the curves, and these first couple turns, you kind of hit wide open. I've been hitting this section just 4th gear, on and off the throttle. Probably a way smoother line I could be going through here. Actually, these are probably the best I've hit these throughout my whole entire practice. This quick right-hand corner up here has definitely been probably the hardest corner for me to hit. Downshift to 4th. I think guys were hitting that a little faster. Practice, maybe just hitting at 5th gear. It's probably losing me time. Something I learned late in the practice is to hit this hairpin corner 2nd gear. Should have gone a little wider. It's a decent lap so far. If I can just get through these corners. Happy with how I hit that, to be honest. And this is the most fun corner on the entire track coming up here. You're going to hit it 6th gear, wide open. So fun to hit this corner, especially when you get it right. Oh, no. Well, don't listen to my advice. And that will take us out of the running for our first lap. The qualifying woes continue for me. We got to get back on the track quick. We might not even get my second lap in, honestly, with that. So it might be starting in the back. That's unfortunate. That was a really good lap for me. I was happy with how I was doing that. And that is example A that I'm honestly struggling learning this car. I think this Formula car is the hardest or the most difficult car I've been playing with. I don't think I'm going to get my full second lap in. Not sure what the time is. It was in the 3 minutes when I got into the car. That was the first time I've done that in this corner. Let's see if take two is a little better. Much better. That's exactly how I want to hit it. Really gonna have to be on it to get my full lap in. Not sure if I'm going to get a lap that counts. We'll just go all out for this one. Get an off-road or off-track. So that's going to do it for me. I'm not going to get a lap in, so we'll be starting at the back of the grid. And this is, I think, my 7th video on my YouTube channel. I believe 4 have been sports car racing, or maybe 5. And I have yet to put in 2 good laps. This lap's not going to count, so I'm going to go ahead. Oh, we're going to go right into getting on the grid. So yeah, we end up 16th. So we're going to be having to come through the back. My best lap in practice was a 2:05.1, so it's not like I would have been much better, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and get right on the grid. 15-minute race.
The estimated strength of field is 1,477. Keep it clean. The DNF today would hurt our points a lot.
Honestly, I think my I rating in the Formula car is a little better than what I actually am. I think it's at like 1,500, where oval and sports car is around 1,300. So I'm probably in a little bit of a higher split, which might affect me.
5 cars left to grid.
Just waiting on a couple more cars. Usually I cut the video there
Still waiting on
between
2 cars to grid.
qualifying and the race, but this time, due to my poor qualifying,
Waiting on the final car
we're getting
grid.
right into the race.
Everyone's gridded.
Everyone's gridded. We're about to go. 15 minutes around Suzuka F4 Series. First race in the D class.
Green, green, green.
Guy behind me jumped the start. Just going to try to keep this clean. Might be a little bit of a slower race for me. As long as I keep it clean. Oh, car in front does a wheelie. Car's jumping in the back of me. You saw that on the rear view. And we maintain our position. Sure, gotta be patient here in the back. Don't want to do anything stupid and destroy my race right at the start of it. Alright. I'm actually glad that we have some breathing room already behind me. Locking it up on cold tires. By these first 2 laps, I just gotta be careful for this.
Right side.
Whoa.
Clear.
Somehow I survived through that.
You've got wheel damage. The car in front has gone off.
Not sure if it's going to want me to go into the pits.
Your car has too much damage.
It's
We've
going
got to
to
fix
want me
it.
to go into the pits. That's probably the worst spot to pull off, but... Well, that's frustrating.
All the damage is repairable.
Well, this video is basically going to be a test session now at this point. Kind of bummed that that's what ends my race. We're already going to be a lap down. So probably going to finish dead last in this race. If anyone has any tips or anything on how to drive the F4 car, for sure drop a comment below. This is like the longest minute and a half of my life. I wonder if it's this guy right behind me that is the dude that jumped the start. I didn't really get a look at the car. Ten seconds to go here. Almost back on the track. Looks like we'll get about 11.5 minutes of race time for me. That's going to do a pit stop.
Move it, move it.
Alright, here we go. Good thing about these long tracks is I don't have to worry about being in lap traffic right away. Hopefully we'll gain some positions just off people having mistakes of their own. Not really going to catch up to anyone. Definitely not fast enough or consistent enough in this car to be doing that. It's all part of learning this car. See if I can beat that 2:05 also in this race. Might as well try to better my lap time on this track as well. Oh my gosh. It's embarrassing. This race is going so bad, I don't even know if I want to put it out, to be honest. For next week's race, definitely need to put more practice time in. I'd like to be a little more competitive than what this is.
The car in P3 just set the fastest lap. 2.949.
2029. Really fast. Still not sure what to do in this corner. I think just let off a little bit. Get an off track. Also, if anyone has any tips on how to hit that fast right-hand corner, drop a comment below, because that's definitely the hardest track, or hardest turn on this track for me. And probably right here as well. I feel like I should probably shift down third in the middle of that corner. Finally, a clean lap around Suzuka. 2:05.2, so not far off that lap time I was talking about.
The car in P3 just set the fastest lap.
So if the leaders
2.268.
Leaders just went around the finish line, so they're not too far away from me. Hopefully they don't catch up to lap me, but honestly it's a possibility. Was 45 seconds behind the car in front, got it down to 42, so putting in a decent run. Another off track for me, probably gonna get another one. Bad last little bit of this lap. gear through that chicane didn't feel that bad. I think I've been going down a second.
You've just set your fastest lap of the session.
2:46, new fastest lap. With an off track though, so I don't think that lap technically counts as my best lap. If you have an off track, I don't think it goes towards that. So let's see if I can put together a full clean lap with 0x. Into 18th. 3 minutes to go, so probably 2 or 3 laps left. Yeah, I think downshifting halfway through that corner is a better option. I think one thing I should start doing before I play these tracks as well is watch people that are much better than me at the game, try to learn some of their lines. I think this is going to be my new best. That felt like a really good lap. 2:04.7. Best counted lap. Ooh, almost got a spin there.
The leader just did a 2.855.
Still catching that car in front of me. Still gonna need a big mistake out of somebody to catch him. Saved a little bit of a spin there. Thought it was coming. But we're getting better. I'm happy with how the second half of this race is going. A couple laps in a row now where I haven't had a mistake. This could be the last lap for me. Actually, I think we're going to get 2 more because they are close to me. Solid through there. pushed the limit through that section. I actually think that was decent. A little bit of a boring video, the second half of this. And another spin.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
Just got to get to the finish before these guys, and they are right behind me. 5 seconds in front of the leaders. And only a second gap between first and second. So I really do not want to get in the middle of their race.
White flag this time.
Final lap. Disappointing race. Gonna end up getting 18th. Gonna try to get some more practice in and learn this car better, so the next video in the Formula car is not as much as a disaster as this one was. It's there. Gotta learn how to hit that corner. It sounds like I'm not enjoying myself, but this is honestly still good fun. Just more of a challenge than the other cars have been to learn. Next video from me will be week 3 in the Arca Menards car. Hoping to pump out 3 videos a week. That's the goal for right now. 1 oval, 1 sports car, 1 formula. And it should be every other day that the videos come out. I seriously think I only had 1 lap count this race. My 9, maybe 2. Last lap ended up being a 2:04.4, which is my new
Better
best.
schedule some testing. We'll get them next time.
Need testing for sure. Not sure if this track is one of the hardest in the game or not. Honestly, that could have been a part of it too. Just hard track, hard car to learn. Disappointing finish, P18, go back to. Probably going to lose safety rating and I rating. Losing the I rating is probably going to do me a little bit of a favor, though. Because it's probably a higher split than I should be in. But anyway, thank you to everyone that ended up watching. A little bit of a disappointing video, not a good result, not good driving, not good all around, but thanks to everyone that made it this far into the video. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one.